Yo, what's up guys? It's Reverse Epic here and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a story time, and I haven't done one of these in so long. I think it's been about 6 years. We're going to be talking about today how I tried the devil's lettuce, also known as marijuana. And it's actually a funny story. So it was middle school and we were always on PE to play tackle football. I would always play with these two friends called Dorito and Free Willy. And then there was a couple of other kids that would join us just for the fun of it. And there was this one guy, I'm gonna name him the Bull. Basically, he was a huge ass kid, taller than all of us, big too. And he would always play football with us. And no matter what, we would always try to tackle him and all that. And he was very violent. He was very, all about that. He was ghetto as fuck too. I mean, I went to a ghetto middle school, so everyone was ghetto there. But this guy, he was really fucking ghetto. And we kind of followed him. Obviously, we were like 12, 13. We were kind of learning new things. But we kind of saw him do everything bad. And it was kind of a bad influence at the time. But obviously, we were learning and we were kind of dumb at the same time. But basically, one day we decided not to play tackle football because obviously we had formal clothing for our presentations that day, and formal clothing count as points, especially if it's clean, if it's not fucking wrinkled or all that, if you're just dressing nice. And yeah, obviously we didn't care. We were kids, but at the same time, I didn't want to get my ass beat by my parents, obviously, because I'm not trying to fail a fucking presentation that's important for my grade, especially in the start of middle school. But basically, we were just chilling there at PE. We were sitting at the bleachers, just minding our own business. It was me, Free Willy, and Dorito. We had two other people, but they would just keep going, messing with girls. And I know, like, that's middle school. You're learning, you're hitting puberty. But at that time, I was more about making friends because I didn't really care for having a relationship or getting a girl's number or all that. And I know it's something that all guys do when in middle school, but that I didn't really fucking care. It was mostly, I guess, just me making friends because I wasn't really the popular kid in elementary. But anyways, the Bull ends up coming over to us. He asks us, "What's up? We playing football or not?" We had to tell him obviously that we couldn't because we had these presentations and we don't want to stain our clothes and all that, all that bullshit. And conversation passes on. He's rolling up a blunt. Basically, at first I didn't know what it was called. I just saw him rolling, using his hands and all that. And we're just sitting there with him, trying to look cool, blah blah blah, whatever. And then this is where the question pops up: if we smoke. And obviously I know what smoking is. At the time my dad used to do it a lot, and I would smell it, but it's not like I followed his steps to the point where I started smoking myself. But anyways, the Bull started asking us, if you haven't tried it, you guys can try it right now with me. And I just kind of looked at the guys, I was just like, are we going to actually try this? Like, what are we going to do? And at that time, I was just following, I was like, basically, if you guys do it, I'll try it. And, my friend Free Willy, he ended up standing up. He was like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. And I was just like, what the fuck? So, me and Dorito were kind of looking at him like, doing it, huffing and puffing, whatever. And then we kind of just looked at him at the same time like, dude, I feel like Free Willy knew what he was doing. Like, what the fuck? So he inhaled it and all that, did whatever he did, how you smoke, blah, blah, blah. And he passed it over to me. As soon as I grabbed it, I was just like, what? I was just having a mental breakdown. I was like thinking of what my mom said, because obviously I was concerned for my health since she told me like weed can kill you. It can give you brain damage type shit. It was dangerous and toxic. And I was just like, fuck, I don't know. And then the Bull ends up telling me, do you know how to smoke? And I was like, no, I actually don't. So he's just telling me like, okay, so you got to put the blunt or whatever it was in your mouth. You got to inhale it and then blow it out. Like, try to keep it in there for a while. Let the smoke just, I don't know, basically go everywhere into your lungs and all that. So that's what I did. But this is the funny thing. Basically, I ended up putting the blunt all the way into my mouth, not the full thing, but like kind of where your lips are literally on where you guys are smoking it from. And obviously it looked like I was trying to eat a chip, and I was just like, fuck, dude, like, is this how you do it? I don't, obviously you leave the joint wet or whatever. So I did that, and I left it in the smoke inside how they told me. out of nowhere, I just started feeling like, what the fuck? I started coughing. I started like just dying from the smoke, and it was hurting my lungs. Like I can feel my lungs, and I was just like, fuck, what did I do? And obviously, I still had the joint or the blunt, whatever it was, in my hand, and I passed it over to Dorito. He got it, and he was just looking at me like coughing and dying over here. And then he looked like he was kind of worried, but he ends up just taking it like a champ. He basically did the same thing I did, and at that point, he started coughing too. He started dying, but the thing is, I don't think he held it in for the way I did. He just kind of like inhaled and then blew it out like that. But he started coughing, and we're just like, fuck, dude. Like, what do we do? Are we gonna die? That's what I was kind of thinking. I mean, I was 12 at the same time, and I just felt like, oh shit, I gotta tell my mom I'm dying now. But then a few minutes pass on, and obviously I started feeling mellowed. I started feeling calm and all that. I was basically high, guys. And then I see Free Willy and Dorito. I can tell they're high as well, especially Dorito. He was just fucking laughing the entire time. And then as soon as I tell him like, hey, we got to keep a steady head. We have a presentation next period. But as soon as I say that, the bell rings. So we had to walk all the way over there. And then we kind of noticed that we kind of smelled like weed. Obviously, all that smoke, all that gas, it goes on our clothes. It stinks it up. And we're just like, fuck. But thank God Dorito had fucking cologne. So we had to spray it on each other. We had to walk, especially. And, you know, hopefully we got rid of the smell. But basically, we did our presentation. It felt so slow as fuck, honestly. But we got through it. I passed with an A minus. And, you know, it was like, it was okay, you know. I just hope I didn't speak like a dumbass or it's just slow, because I kind of forgot how it went. But I just know that we at least passed with an A minus. And that was good for me, you know, at the end. But yeah, that's basically the end of the story. How the first time I smoked marijuana, it's absolutely crazy. It's something that I never put my mind to it. Like, obviously, you're in middle school, you're trying new things, but that one thing was just, it was just fucking crazy. Like, honestly, the way that I had to try marijuana for the first time in a PE class, and then the next time I'm like literally going to my presentation and I'm smelling like it, and I hope the teachers didn't know, because I felt like I still smelled like it. But obviously, that is it for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, to turn on notifications. I'll be uploading every Sunday and Thursday, maybe Saturdays as well, but that's a maybe still. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy and have a great day, guys. Peace.
This nigga crazy. They say something on the mic. Let me add a little second verse.